gentlemen, you are looking live in downtown Louisville, Kentucky. It is another big night, ready and set to go. Off the heels of Thanksgiving Thunder, we welcome you in to OVW RISE.
Sorry, I was a little busy.
Wow.
I didn't want to ruin the surprise.
Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Welcome to OVW, everyone.
Oh, now come on.
Hello, Miss.
Yeah. He thinks that's Miss Gannon.
What?
Obviously, someone didn't get the memo that Mrs. Gannon is sick today, and so I had to come out here to take her place, to take care of some situations that occurred at Thanksgiving Thunder. One of those that I have to address are the actions of Dustin Jackson and his behavior of physically striking OVW officials during that heavyweight title match at Thanksgiving Thunder. I cannot tolerate, I cannot stand that kind of behavior.
Oh, wow.
You are some bloodthirsty people, I swear. So, Dustin Jackson, why don't you come on out here so we can get to the heart of this matter?
Well, indeed, guys, Thanksgiving Thunder.
Cut the music, cut the music, cut the music.
What a piece of work.
Al, I don't know why you're out here trying to make me be a bad guy when you're the biggest bad guy I know. You want to talk about how I put my hands on officials? How I clothesline Daniel Spencer out his boots? You want to talk about that, but you don't want to talk about how Cal Herro super kicked referee Dallas Edwards in the back. And I saw him back there. He's not doing too well, and you still made his ass come into work. You want to talk about how I pushed down referee Alice Lane? You're damn right I pushed down referee Alice Lane. And I'll tell you why. Because she sat there and she watched Cal Herro throw me over the top rope, which everyone knows in the state of Kentucky, it's illegal to throw your opponent over the top rope.
So, what you're saying is, as usual, you have no responsibility. You're not at fault for your actions, even though you pushed a female referee down. You clotheslined another referee. And as far as Cal is concerned, where Cal kicked Dallas, you pulled him in the way.
No. That's not how I remember it. No. You see, I know exactly what you're trying to do here. You hired Alice Lane to protect your golden boy, Cal Herro.
Come on.
Yeah, Cal Herro, the man-made Muppet. You got your hand up his butt playing puppet. I mean, what do I got to do, Al, to be the champion, huh? You got to put your hand up my butt to make me the champion? Oh, do I got to go? Do I got to go to your house and wash the dishes? Do I got to clean your car? Or do I got to do one of those stupid competition continues workouts with you? Hold up. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Is that what I got to do? Al, you're a future WWE Hall of Famer, and you're putting your legacy on the line for some stupid punk kid back there when the most talented guy on your roster has been here for the last 10 years, and you've just been ignoring him.
Are you done? Are you done? So you asked me a question, what do you need to do, right? And I'll tell you what you need to do. First off, you need to quit your bitching and your crying and your complaining. You need to stop laying blame on other people's feet, okay? You ask what you need to do, how about you invest in you, okay? You all think I give Cal some special opportunity, some special chance. Last I checked, this ring is here 7 days a week. And I don't see your ass anywhere near it except for tonight. But I see Cal in this ring all the time. Not because I tell him to, because he takes it upon himself to invest the time and effort to make himself better. I actually beg, plead, and cajole and preach to each and every one of you in that locker room to do exactly the same thing. Because I want you to succeed more than you yourself do. Because at the end of the day, you're talking about my legacy. Nobody takes that more seriously than I do. And I put that legacy on each and every one of you in that locker room. No one particular one, all of you. The failure and the success of OVW ride on my shoulders, not yours. But the failure and success of you rides 100% on yours alone. And I will address Cal Herro and his actions from...
Well, say his name 3 times and he appears, I guess. Here's our OVW heavyweight champion, retaining at Thanksgiving Thunder. Cal Herro has heard enough. And rightfully so, Dustin Jackson is full of crap. I'm sorry.
Not going to tolerate anything out here right now.
No. How about this? How about you keep this nepotism, bullcrap, lazy excuse out your mouth? Because you're lazy. You don't put in the work. And you think nepotism is a plus for me? That's the problem, Dustin. That's why I'm irritated. Because you got it backwards. Al, do you remember a conversation we had in the kitchen 5 years ago? It was the anniversary of my grandmother's passing, who was a big part of my life. You told me, Al, Uncle Al, Nepotism Al told me, he said, Cal, you're lazy. You're given 25% effort. You don't put in the work. You're not the first one in. You're not the last one out. And the last thing you told me was you will not make an excuse for me to be on your TV. And let me tell you, a year after my grandmother's passing, an already terrible day, I had to suck it up. And guess what I've done? Not only have I evolved, I'm still evolving. I woke up this morning. I said, hey, Cal, how can I be better? You know what you do every morning? You make excuses. Because Al's had the same conversation with you 3 times. Tell me I'm wrong. Have you not talked to him numerous times? And every time you've walked out of Al's office,
don't go there.
You leave crying.
Do not do that.
What? You can't handle the critique? You can't handle the pressure? What? You think you can hold this? You think you can hold the pressure of this?
I'm being dead serious. You do not
do that. All right.
Now
listen. We're going to settle this one way or another, and we're going to do it at Christmas Chaos. You want your shot? You got another shot for the heavyweight title and in the cage at Christmas Chaos. But here are the stipulations. Cal, if between now and then you put your hands on him, you forfeit the title to Dustin Jackson.
Wow.
Dustin, you put your hands on him, you're fired.
Oh, what? Oh my, what else can happen tonight? We haven't even started the show yet. And now here comes the United States champion, Big Show. Good night.
Yeah, I'm usually all for chaos. What the hell is going on?
Greetings, Mr. Al Snow.
Salutations, Dr. Zoe.
I came out here, sir, to congratulate you. I wanted to congratulate you on a phenomenal Thanksgiving Thunder.
Thank you.
It was an awesome show. Topped off by the main event that you booked for the greatest OVW United States heavyweight champion that's ever existed in your company. And I wanted to congratulate you, Al.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being a pivotal part of OVW. Thank you for putting on a show that these fans could appreciate.
Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it.
Yes, thank you for, absolutely, Al. I couldn't imagine it without you, sir.
Yes.
So,
I was curious. What are you doing out here?
Someone's going to have to teach you some manners. Someone teach her manners while the doctor is speaking.
I was busy.
You were talking? I apologize.
No, that's... What can I do for you, Zoe?
I apologize. Mr. Al Snow, I apologize.
Yeah.
The point I was getting at is because the brutality that you witnessed during your Chain Carnage main event,
it was incredible.
I came out successful. I have no one left to defeat. I think that means that for the remainder of 2025, I will remain your reigning OVW United States champion, the greatest champion this company has ever seen. And I do apologize that there's no one to face me for the remainder of 2025. I apologize that for Christmas chaos, there will be nobody for the good doctor to treat.
Well, since it's the giving season, I got your Christmas gift early and have an opponent for you for Christmas chaos.
Who would want to
Shall
fight
we?
me?
What? What? Whoa! Crixus is back! Are you kidding?
What? Talk about a night of surprises!
Crixus versus Zoe! Christmas chaos inside a steel cage! Zoe is beside himself! Bombshell after bombshell! Folks, we got plenty of Rise still to come. Stick around. We'll be right back. Crixus is back! Are you serious, Al?
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling. The OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
People ask all the time, who the heck is low-cost airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rates you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now.
Call 855-993-2041. That's 855-993-2041. Again, 855-993-2041.
Packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit And now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Only at the Kentucky Derby Museum.
And now, Hotpoint presents the toughest moment of the night.
Mon scoops up his son.
So there comes Big Jaden Nero. Wait a second here, though. He stops.
Oh, wait a minute. Take it out.
And Jaden Nero teaching Tommy parents.
Oh, wait.
Well, this is a no disqualification. It's a grudge match. Said Drew holding Jaden Nero as Tommy Boy beats him.
On his bare skin.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the team of Mad Dog Martin and the gambler Luke Hartman, the Sin City Outlaws.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into OVW Rise. It's AJ McKay right along ringside with Linda Kay and the Easton Bill and Josh Ashcraft. And man, a bombshell announcement. Dustin Jackson, Cal Hero, a rematch for the heavyweight title at Christmas Chaos. Of course, all matches happen in the steel cage. And not just that, Crixus is back to take on Dr. Zoe.
Crixus returning to face Zoe, but we've got tag team action kicking this one off.
And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Percival Goodington the 13th and Dayami, the team of Kid Colossus and Super Z, the Z-Force.
Tag team action indeed, Josh. The Outlaws, Sin City Outlaws, set to do battle against the Z-Force. Man, look at the size of Kid Colossus. Every time I see him, that dude never ceases to impress me. Just the sheer size. That's a big individual.
Also, look at the size and agility of Dayami. Is she an honorary member of the Z-Force, or is she officially in?
Well, we don't know. You know, that question is still up in the air. The only thing we know for sure is the leader of the Z-Force is Super Z with that orange cape. And, of course, Percival Goodington the 13th, their handy butler, always with that trusty umbrella.
And karate.
And, yes, a little jiu-jitsu, a little Muay Thai.
Judo.
While the Z-Force might be colorful and flashy, their opponents for the night are grimy, dirty, and there are some brawlers, the Sin City Outlaws. Honestly, a vicious young little team here at OVW.
Always ready for a fight. They treat the ring as a barroom brawl, if you will.
Well, I don't even think that Mad Dog Martin knows where he's at half of the time.
He's holding the tag rope in his teeth.
Yeah, that should tell you all you need to know.
It counts as physical contact.
Luke Hartman there with the shove off of Super Z in the corner here.
Luke Hartman a little more of a technically skilled of the two. Definitely the brains of the operation here.
Well, that's not saying a lot.
Mad Dog Martin is the absolute brute, but Hartman can hold his own.
That is
as evidence there, and that's the intelligence of the gambler Luke Hartman I was talking about. Kicking the knee out from Super Z, sends him for the ride.
Look out here, up and over Super Z. We've seen that time and again, but a big thumbs up, though.
Super power, whoa!
That super zap is what he says. I'm like, what?
Who knows what comes out of that madman's mouth as Kid Colossus tags into this competition.
Kid Colossus could be his own tag team partner, Josh. My word, look at the power, though.
Kid Colossus could house a family of 5.
Well, Kid Colossus is also a big man, but also has a big heart. He loves to hug, you know.
Look out, Super Z going to fly, and oh, man. Luke Hartman in a world of hurt here.
Luke Hartman desperately needs to tag out and does. In comes Mad Dog Martin.
And conspicuous by her absence tonight, Janie Hartman, not at ringside.
Janie?
I don't know, but I'm glad that Jezebel's not here tonight. Because wherever she is, trouble follows.
That's true.
Look out! Whoa, man!
Mad Dog Martin throwing shots at Kid Colossus. Colossus just shrugs him off.
Hey, Mad Dog Martin, not a small man
I
either.
was getting ready to say, he's not a small individual. He just bounced off of him like concrete. Look out, though. Kid Colossus. Oh, this isn't going to end well.
Ooh.
Boom. Ate every bit of it, too.
Mad Dog Martin, the only thing keeping him on his feet there was the ropes. Colossus sends him across the ring.
Look out again. Oh, Lord, you just saw that ring post shift, Josh. Good night.
Flattened. My
Mad
word.
Dog Martin crushed in the corner.
Well, if he didn't know where he was before, I know that he doesn't know where he's at right now.
Oh, and Kid Colossus.
Oh, he found his way right into a hug. See, I told you.
A bear hug out of Kid Colossus.
He loves to give hugs, but I don't think that's quite the hug that most people have in mind. And, of course, Mad Dog just out on his feet. Look out!
Wow.
And a splash from Super Z now. Oh!
What a clothesline.
My word.
Beautiful tag team work there by the Z-Force. One count only. Mad Dog Martin gets that shoulder off the canvas out of instinct.
I don't know where he found the wherewithal to kick out at one, but somehow this...
It's muscle memory, man. There's something about it.
Oh.
You get laid out on the canvas and your body doesn't want to stay down. What a headbutt might keep Super Z down.
Well, that was smart on Luke Hartman's part. That little bit of a distraction there gave Mad Dog the upper hand.
Yeah.
Knee to the kidneys and a flying headbutt to the face. Super Z is reeling. He's on the ropes, literally and figuratively now.
Both Outlaws now in. Oh, my word. What are they thinking? Wow.
Splash in the corner from Mad Dog Martin, yeah. Look at this, rolls him over, stacks him up, can't keep him down for but a one count. Now chin lock applied, body scissors going on. Oh, that's smart. Luke Hartman trying to ground the superhero. Take all the gas out of his tank, all the oxygen out of his lungs. That body scissors, AJ.
Yeah, he's trying to squeeze that air out of Super Z, and that puts pressure and torque on those ribs as well.
It doesn't allow you to draw a full breath. Every time you exhale and try to inhale, he just squeezes like an anaconda.
Yeah.
But Super Z fighting his way out with back elbows.
Trying to make that tag. Oh man!
Angle German suplex.
Wow, that was super high. I've never seen it quite applied like that. Cover here.
Super Z driven down hard high on his shoulders.
Yeah, it was an awkward landing.
And a tag, Mad Dog Martin back in now. Not sure Mad Dog's even 100% at this point, all the damage he's taken so far in this thing. Dayami there at ringside along with Percival, cheering on the Z-Force.
That's the thing about Mad Dog Martin. He moves on instinct alone sometimes. He sees an opponent in the ring and just wants to start smothering him, trying to break him. Now the body scissors applied by the bigger of the duo.
Well, it's very smart. He's keeping him grounded. He's keeping Super Z away from that corner. The last thing they want, as the Sin City Outlaws, they don't want Kid Colossus coming back in there. That's for dang sure.
Mad Dog Martin transitions into a seated chin lock. Just trying to squeeze the head off of Super Z. Z fights his way back to his feet. Off the ropes with Mad Dog, snatches him up. Z slides out the back door. Quick roll up.
Mad Dog.
A one count.
Oh,
goodness.
Man. Almost took Super Z out of his boots there.
Super Z doesn't know where he is either. The look on his face. What?
Mad Dog Martin with a little bit of a lackadaisical cover there, though. Form across the mouth. Tried to add a little insult to it. Not enough chest-to-chest contact to keep his man down. Sends Super Z across the ring, and Z! Z likes to fly, but not like that.
Another awkward landing for Super Z. And wait a minute.
Oh, man. Thought he had him there. Super Z able to kick out, though.
Referee Charlene McKenzie saw that shoulder come up last second. Tag made, in comes gambler Luke Hartman. Luke Hartman is so cunning in that ring. He's been targeting those ribs the entire time, targeting that midsection of Super Z. Z trying to fight his way out of enemy territory, though, AJ.
Well, he's been in there for a while. He's got to make that tag. Is he going to get there? He's close. Hartman's got the leg, though, and again holds him down.
Hartman acting like an anchor and now hanging on to that leg longer.
The power of that elbow.
The Mad Dog drives that elbow right into the spine.
How is Z still standing in this thing?
Well, he's a superhero. That's
Whoa, okay, but right now
he tried to throw that punch. Did you see? Just got swatted away there.
He did.
2.
His partner, Kid Colossus, anxious to get back in this one. Hotpoint Davis Arena crowd cheering along for the Z-Force. Oh, he got it. He got the super punch.
He did. I don't know how much of it he got. Mad Dog Martin popped him up. I thought he was going for that headbutt. Z laced him with a shot.
Can he get the tag, though, is the question here. Kid Colossus extending that big, huge tree trunk-like arm over that top rope, trying to make that tag. Mad Dog close to the corner, trying to get Luke Hartman back in. He gets the tag. Super Z tags Kid Colossus, and here comes the Kid.
Kid Colossus with a pair of clotheslines. It's like getting hit with a telephone pole.
I don't think he understands his own strength, guys. My word. Oh, this is not going to end well for Luke Hartman.
Oh, Kid Colossus tried that hug.
Nearly avoiding it.
What a spine buster.
Good night. In for the cover here.
Whoa.
Oh, and a big splash from Mad Dog out of nowhere.
A huge splash.
Mad Dog Martin with just hammering blows into the face of Kid Colossus.
Did he try to cover him there? He's not the legal man. Well, wait a second. Percival, what's he doing? Percival on the ring apron here.
Oh, PG-13 getting involved. Oh, wait a second. We've got the cowbell getting introduced into the ring now. Forearm shiver about to knock Mad Dog Martin completely out, but hang on, Dayami. He's got a hold of that cowbell, allowing Luke Hartman to bring it in.
Trying to swing at her?
Luke Hartman tried to hit her, but
look out! Kid Colossus connects and gets every bit of it here.
Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex.
Oh, good night! Oh, that's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. The Z-Force.
Here are your winners, the Z-Force.
A stupendous win, if you will, for the Z-Force.
Z-Force picking up the victory here over the Sin City Outlaws.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a great win for the Z-Force. Let's shoot it over to my man Erik Cornish for the GE Toughest Fan of the Night.
Thank you, AJ. It is time for the Toughest Fan of the Night, and you know what? I love it when we have people from the entertainment industry here, and we got recording artist Kuda Baby in the house. How you liking OVW tonight?
I love it, man. It's a great energy, great vibe. Everything's great tonight.
Well, tell everybody about how they can find your music and you online.
Well, you can find me on all streaming platforms under Kuda Baby. That's KUDABABY. And you can find me, if you put a little underscore on that, I'm on all social platforms. So.
All right, Kuda Baby, our toughest fan of the night, brought to you by Hotpoint, America's hardest working appliances.
Wick's Pizza on Baxter Avenue and Heights Lane in Louisville. Ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, the OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Attention! This is a public notice from the Social Security Disability Helpline. If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, you may be eligible for disability benefits from Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right. If you suffer from physical or mental disability, whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied, we can help. We'll evaluate your situation and deal with Social Security on your behalf. Best of all, there's no fee until you receive your benefits. Remember, we only get paid if you win your case. There are many reasons and conditions that may make you eligible for disability benefits. Many of them you may not be aware of. So if you're disabled and unable to work, call now to get started with your free, no-obligation consultation.
Call 855-993-2160. That's 855-993-2160. Call now.
Elmer loves to giggle. Elmer's mommy told him that laughing can help when you have a big feeling, like when you feel happy. Make sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it out. Love your mind.
Ducks under both men, charges!
Takes to keep those titles. Oh, wait a minute!
What the hell? Hernandez!
After everything they put.
This is holding Daniel Spencer in a low blow.
Wait! No!
That was the Wick's Pizza Rewind. Wick's Pizza on Baxter Avenue and Heights Lane in Louisville.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the OVW Women's Champion, Freya, the Slaya.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can't see it on your screen yet, but Freya the Slaya is in the house. Am I going to hold this? Okay, I'll hold this. I guess that's
going to be.
I can't go, so I guess that I'm holding the jacket. All right. Well, I guess you're taking Linda's place there. Freya, the OVW Women's Champion. I'll hold the jacket, I guess. Okay. Is there? All right. Well, by all means, I have no idea what's.
Champ.
Freya the Slaya, nevertheless, is here, ladies and gentlemen. The OVW Women's Champion. I mean, you could have left the jacket in the back, I guess, but I'll hold it.
No, it was cute. I needed it.
All right, fine.
Be respectful. This is our women's champion you're talking to.
Well, I mean.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Los Angeles, California, the divine drama, Leela Feist.
Well, champ, I guess my first question is, what brings you out here to the commentary desk tonight?
Well, you know, I'm always scouting. I just defeated Killah. Now I'm ready for my next prey. And you know, I don't think that's going to be Leela, but it could be.
Well, I mean, hey, you never know. Leela Feist is on her way up, trying to get a shot and be in that title picture, so, you know.
And her
but she's also been gone out for 7 months on injury.
Sophia Rhodes.
There's someone that you have plenty of history with, though, Sophia Rhodes.
Talk about somebody that's been out with injury as well. Sophia Rhodes coming back to the Hotpoint Davis Arena here, and obviously, but didn't you win that championship?
I sure did. I did beat Sophia for it. But that's why I'm here watching. She's been gone. This is her first match back after a month. And I'm ready to see what new tricks she's got and what she's coming to the ring with. You know, Leela, I'm not worried about who I can't wrestle. She hasn't been able to. So.
Well, I mean.
Leela Feist now locking up with Sophia Rhodes, and with Christmas Chaos right around the corner, every matchup inside of a steel cage. It'd be smart for you to be out here scouting who your potential opponent could be inside of that cage if you do wind up having to defend your women's championship.
Well, exactly. You got to think, too, Freya. I mean, all of the women's division, you know, essentially is coming for you in one way or the other. Of course, all of them would like that opportunity at Christmas Chaos. Thoughts? A cage match, really, right around Christmas? Who does that but OVW, huh?
Well, that's why this is the show to watch. But everyone else on this women's division is fighting for their spot. They want a position on this roster. Me, I'm just scouting the battlefield.
Well, I was going to say, the odds are in your favor. Sophia in control now of the neck of Leela Feist. Leela trying to fight back with some blows to the midsection.
I'm the Arctic Amazon. I'm the top of the roster, the top of the mountain. Oh. Everyone else is climbing, trying to reach me.
A multi-time OVW Women's Champion.
4 times.
Absolutely.
Well, then let me ask you this. While you are just scouting talent, are you worried about being locked inside of that steel cage?
I'm never worried. They should be worried. Have you seen what I've done in a steel cage?
Oh, yes.
Have any of these girls ever actually wrestled in a steel cage other than me? None of them have. I have won this championship in a steel cage. None of the rest of them know what that's like. They don't know what it feels like to get thrown into steel.
Oh, man.
I do. I know what it takes, and I'm ready to bring every ounce of that.
Cover, 2 count. Well, look at that look of Leela Feist. She notices, obviously, that you're over here. She keeps shooting looks your way. So does Sophia.
Well, she can keep looking all day. This is my title. I'm the OVW 4-time women's championship. And I would love to see someone try to take it from me.
Leela Feist with a clubbing blow to the chest of a former multi-time champion herself, Sophia Rhodes.
Oh, man. Big chop there.
Sophia Rhodes shot hard into that corner by Leela Feist.
Leela
Feist lining up her shot.
Yeah, look
what
out.
you all are forgetting is with all of my OVW championship reigns, I have had this championship for almost a year combined, and it is not by accident. It's because I know what it takes. I know what it's like to have a target on my back. And you know what? I'm a pretty big target. And so they're going to have to bring everything they can.
Pin attempt here, 2 count, and kicks out again. Leela Feist, I tell you, she is showing some fire in this match.
I know, Sophia. Not only did I beat her to win this title, I've tagged with her. I've lost the title to her. I know everything it takes.
Well, you got to think Sophia wants an opportunity to get back in that title picture, just like Leela.
She can want all day. She can write it on her damn Christmas list.
Cover,
but the championship
2.
is mine.
Oh, my God!
Wow. All right. I did not see that coming.
Leela Feist.
Surprisingly or not surprisingly, Leela Feist sneaks out a win against a former OVW Women's Champion. Thoughts?
All right. You know what? If anything, Leela should be even more worried about me than she was before. Before, she was just another girl on the roster. Now, she's in my sights.
Well, it sounds like Leela Feist has the attention of the OVW Women's Champion here.
And if there's one thing she doesn't want...
If you haven't seen OVW Rise on Thursday nights live, well, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Get your your tickets now at OVWTix.com and become part of the action every Thursday night as OVW RISE broadcasts around the world.
Come see me.
So if you haven't seen OVW live,
why not?
People ask all the time, who the heck is Low Cost Airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rates you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now.
Call 855-993-2041. That's 855-993-2041. Again, 855-993-2041.
Being a cowboy, I don't know anything different from when I was 3 or 4 years old. I did tough things. I thought everybody needed to do tough things, and if you didn't, I didn't have time for it. I had a very successful career at a very young age, and life was fast. I was preparing physically. I wasn't doing anything mentally on the inside. And then I got hurt. I wanted to be better as a person, and I really dug into mental health. I start my day with 20-minute workouts. I live life 8 seconds at a time. Horses are so therapeutic. They know what you're feeling. When you're nervous, they're nervous. He won't say it back, but we're pals. I take a lot of responsibility in taking care of my kids, my family, and being there for them. You're going to have tough days. Everybody does. Find a place to stop and just breathe. Love your mind.
the Four Peg Smokehouse highlight of the night.
Competitor left standing in the ring will be the loser of the match and will have to wear the turkey suit until they can win their next match.
It's happening.
The Only Bros are
in the heat of the moment. I'm realizing it. Oh no!
Brian Hitt is safe. The loser of this match, TW3.
On, obviously not happy, but dare I say, the Birdman is in the house.
Four Peg Smokehouse and Bar, 1053 Goss Avenue in Louisville.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into OVW RISE. AJ McKay, Linda Kay, and Josh Ashcraft, the East End villain. And coming up, man, we got a big week. Coming up 12/18 through 12/21. December is hot and moving. Christmas chaos. All matches happen in a steel cage. That is Sunday, December the 21st. But let's talk about the RISE Awards, Josh.
Yeah, December the 19th, a Friday night. We're inviting you to be here for OVW's RISE Award Show. It's a special event that will be taped and broadcast on the 1st of January, first day of 2026.
That's right, but then the very next night, though, Saturday, December 20th, we're going to be at Country Boy Brewing in Georgetown for Seasons Beatings. Do not miss out. OVWrestling.com for tickets.
That's easy for you to say. Plus, also, we want to talk about Christmas Chaos a little bit more. Of course, we got that big match coming up with Cal and Dustin, that rematch.
That's right, in a steel cage for the heavyweight title.
However, Dr. Zoe will be locked inside of that steel cage against the returning Princess.
It's going to be amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard by now, the OVW Legacy Collection is out and it's available at OVWrestling.com. Get you a t-shirt, a hoodie, a long sleeve shirt just in time for Christmas. OVW Legacy in the house. Rep the brand.
Let's get the originals at home.
You do, right? Let's get right back to the action. Send it over to ring announcer Erik Curtis.
You got it. The following contest is a 6-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta, the end-all, be-all, Ashton Adonis, and the OVW Media Champion, Flawless, Jake Lawless. They are the Trifecta.
Well, Brandon Beretta is back with, I should say the band is back together. Brandon Beretta, of course, absent from Thanksgiving Thunder. But there they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Trifecta, Ashton Adonis. You got Jake Lawless, Brandon Beretta.
Yeah, he didn't want to risk having to wear that turkey suit again.
That's right,
Well,
PTSD
true.
from that, I'm telling you.
I guess you're right on that one.
That's the wrong hand signal too, Josh.
I tried.
Stop it.
And their opponents. First, the team of Mr. Bulletproof, Kurt Kokai, the Prodigy, J3. They are on level 3.
Good to see J3 back. He was out with a concussion for a couple of weeks, and he is back and ready to go at it, man. Oh, man.
And their
Oh,
partner from Green Bay, Wisconsin, the 80s baby, TW3.
Well, what a wingspan on that turkey
Yeah,
suit,
that looks pretty sweet there.
Turkey
flaps.
W3.
Oh, man.
If you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of threes in this match, ironically.
Say it again.
Turkey W3.
I'm so mad at you right now.
Oh, you be mad all you want. That's a good one.
I gotta clap along, you guys. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Turkey suit or not, TW3, one of the most exciting competitors in OVW, back with us, out touring around the United States.
Yes, he's donning that costume much better than Brandon Beretta, who
Well,
now, again, he's getting flashbacks.
Listen,
nightmarish thoughts.
T-Dub's a pro. You know, it's
Yeah.
he understands it is what it is. He agreed to do it when he went into the match. So, you
And
know.
TW3 is going to make the best out of any situation he gets put into, regardless of what
course
it
he
is.
would. Absolutely. Six-man tag off and running. Ashton Adonis in there now against J3. And like I said, J3 suffered a concussion there at what's it? It was before Thanksgiving Thunder.
Yeah, it
wasn't
was a few
right
weeks
before
before
Rise.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, before Thanksgiving Thunder, unable to compete in his scheduled media title matchup against Flawless Jake Lawless. But hang on, wait, Ashton Adonis signaling Brandon Beretta wants to get in and get his hands on TW3. Brandon Beretta knows what it's like to be in that damn turkey
I was going to say,
suit.
look at that boo-boo face that Brandon Beretta has on. He always just looks angry at the world.
That is true, but I think honestly he wants his hands back. Well, on that turkey suit, maybe not.
You know, for the longest time, the fans chanted "gobble, gobble" at Beretta, and now I don't know if they're chanting it at Beretta or T-Dub, but
I think that was geared at Brandon Beretta, even though T-Dub's wearing the turkey suit.
the T-Dub keeps voluntarily putting that turkey suit's hood back up so that you can see the head on it.
Let's not forget.
TW3 is having fun with it. You know,
that is
he's
right.
making the best of a weird situation.
For those of you that aren't familiar with what happened exactly, obviously we had a battle royal.
A reverse battle royal.
And whoever was left in the ring had to wear the turkey suit until
We do it
they
every
win the
year.
match. And so T-Dub wants to get out of that thing, obviously, so he's hoping that he can pull out a win here with level 3 tonight.
Brandon Beretta, nobody home, and T-Dub with a drop kick.
Wow.
Showing off he got the hops, whether he's got that suit on or not.
Turkeys can fly, indeed.
And now apparently so can Brandon Beretta, because out to the floor he goes.
And Ashton.
Ashton Adonis on momentum carries him over the top rope. There goes Jake.
All three members of the Trifecta out on the floor. Look out, though. Turkeys, as God is my witness, turkeys can fly.
Whoa! Whoa!
TW3 wiping out all three members of Trifecta.
I didn't know turkeys can fly, but to see it happen that up close and personal, That was quite a treat.
That was tremendous.
Yes, it was.
Absolutely tremendous. And Trifecta now trying to recover here. TW3 taking it right to Brandon Beretta now.
Snapmares Beretta out of the ropes. Oh! And T-Dub kicking Beretta right in the spine.
Can't take anything away from T-Dub. He's a 20-plus year pro in that squared circle. And, man, you know, he rolls with the punches. I love the fact that he's putting on a brave face with it, and he's having fun with it, because it is what it is, and you move on, you know?
He's always had that upbeat, fun, positive attitude. I'd love to see that here, turkey suit or not.
Kirko Kai, I was going to say, just rocked Brandon Beretta there. Josh, I don't know what's going on with the shoulder here of Kirko. He's got like some kind of a wrap on there. You know anything about that?
Yeah, Kirko Kai suffered a little bit of a shoulder injury a couple of months ago in that tag team championship match against the Trifecta. And Kirko's been kind of nursing a little something on it over the course of the last month or so. He's been getting better. I know that he's been working out more in the gym. He's been getting stronger.
Great.
And as evidenced right there by sending Brandon Beretta back into the corner.
Well, the reason I ask is because you got to think the Trifecta have their eye on that. And obviously, I mean, that's just a billboard for a target, if you will.
Yeah, but sometimes it's a risk versus reward type of thing. If you don't have it wrapped, you can do more damage to it.
Well, speaking of targets,
and you see him driving that shoulder into the midsection. So obviously it's getting better and better every single day. Double suplex.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, OVW RISE is brought to you tonight by American Mobile Glass, family-owned and serving Kentuckiana since 1946. Glass repair for auto, residential, and commercial. Visit AmericanMobileGlass.com and get your free estimate today. We are back to more action here. Six-man tag, the Trifecta against Level 3 and TW3. A lot of threes in the mix.
W3, AJ.
Turkey W3.
I'll get it right one of these days.
No, you won't. Adonis with a knee to the spine, but Kirko Kai responds by just knocking him right in the face and took his eyes off the prize.
A cover here. The referee didn't see it initially. A one count only, though.
Brandon Beretta getting in the face of referee Dallas Edwards. Kirko Kai just fingertips away from making the tag.
You got to think that Level 3 wants some revenge. There is a score to settle definitely with Beretta and Adonis especially.
Oh, man. Hell of a chop.
Goodness.
Tagging in Ashton Adonis. Oh, and the end-all be-all tries to cave in the chest of Kirko Kai. Oh, Kirko Kai, though, gets the boot up.
Oh, he
fighting
shut up,
off all the members of the Trifecta.
He shut up Adonis quick.
Can he get the tag, though, is the question. He's so close, but Adonis now has that leg. Look out, Kirko kicks him off.
He's got that room, he's got that space. Can he do it?
Tag made, in comes Beretta, and Beretta shuts him right down.
Well, I thought he was going to get to this corner, but Beretta, Trifecta, they are so smart. And they're so good about cutting their opponent off from the other side of that ring, keeping the man isolated, as they're doing right now.
Right.
Brandon Beretta is an absolute beast in that ring. Oh, swing and a miss, though. And Kirko Kai firing back with right hands.
Beretta up on the ropes. Reversal here. Kirko now off the ropes. Drop kick connects right to the face.
Pinpoint accuracy out of Brandon Beretta.
And just teasing TW3 now.
That's the most personality I've ever seen from Brandon Beretta.
T-Dub took the bait. I'm surprised.
European uppercut. And Kirko Kai is in enemy territory.
Well, and you got to think, too, that J3 wants his hands in the worst possible way to get his hands back on Jake Lawless again.
Right.
Obviously.
Kirko trying to fight his way out of that corner. Brandon Beretta cuts him off the pass. No! Kirko with an enziguri. He's got to crawl. He's got to make that tag. And in comes J3.
And here we go. This is the match we wanted to see. J3 losing that opportunity to go for the media title against Jake Lawless, and he is fired up tonight, looking great, guys.
Right, he wants it back. Whoa!
Pele kick.
Right to the edge of Jake Lawless's jaw, rocking Lawless. Lawless is ticked. Oh, hang on, crucifix position.
Whoa!
Crucifix bomb. 2.
I thought for sure he had him, but he did not. What a win that would have been for J3.
Oh, but just bowled back into the ropes by the media champion, Jake Lawless. Tag made. Ashton Adonis, the legal man. J3 doesn't realize it.
And from behind, right to the back of the neck.
Absolutely rocking J3.
Oh.
And now the knee to the face. J3 again, mildly concussed.
Right.
Before his matchup, his supposed matchup at Thanksgiving Thunder, doctors would not medically clear him. He's passed all protocols. He's able to be in this match, but you got to think blows to the head like that have to be completely disorienting that young man.
Right, and we talked about targets before. The target on Kurko Kai's shoulder, this is an imaginary target that J3 has. They know he had a concussion. They know that he's back, but maybe not 100%.
Beretta dragging him back up to his feet by his ankle. Enziguri there. And shot in between the spine, and Jake Lawless just vicious against the members of Level 3. Lawless has some beef.
But he missed that spinning elbow.
Took a little bit too much time. Oh, hang on.
J3 with the pin.
1 count only, referee Dallas. No, think about it is Jake Lawless understands that J3 wants to take that media championship off his waist, and he wants to do it inside of a steel cage at Christmas Chaos. As much damage that could possibly be done to this young man can help out Lawless in the long run. But right now, just fingertips away is J3 from making the tag.
He gets it. TW3, boom, connects to Adonis. Boom, to the side of the face of Beretta. Beretta trips over his own partner.
TW3 flies. Whoa!
Double cross body.
And a shot to Jake Lawless for good measure.
Get that wingspan.
Nice duck under springboard. Connects to both. Adonis and Beretta. TW3 is fired up.
I love it.
TW3 goes for the Irish whip. Ashton Adonis reverses it. J3 makes the tag.
Yes, Adonis didn't see the tag.
T-Dub managed to hit a rewind kick. J3 catches the boot.
Whoa.
Spins Lawless around. Can he hold it down?
Oh, man. I'm telling you, Josh, J3's got his number.
Yes.
Is he going to tap? He's got him locked in that ankle lock. J3's got Jake Lawless's number. Can he make the OVW Media Champion tap, though?
J3 is wrenching on that.
Wow.
Oh, and look at the angle.
You know, TW3's
man.
definitely cheering for him to win, because if they get a win, he can take that suit off.
Look at the torque of that ankle right now.
Jake Lawless hanging on for dear life.
He is isolated in the center of the ring. But he kicks him off. Able to roll through and get him off of him. J3, though, lining up. Oh, man.
House
whoa.
Cover. Leg.
2.
But Beretta, last moment, managed to break up the pin.
It's a millisecond away from a win right there.
And you got to think TW3 doesn't care who wins this match. He just wants somebody. He just wants to be out of that turkey suit. Look out here, J3 though, jaw jacking. Adonis now. Boom,
sends
to the
Adonis
outside.
to the floor. Tag made, TW3 legal man.
Look out! J3 over the top, Adonis out to the floor. T-Dub climbs to the top rope. Home. Lawless too smart, he rode out of the way there, Josh.
Wait a minute.
Lawless rolls him over.
Oh, no!
And a handful of the turkey suit.
Here are your winners, the Trifecta.
I saw that too, Josh. That's not fair.
What a devastating loss for TW3 and Level 3. A handful of that turkey suit, as you said, Josh, stealing the win. That's what the Trifecta does best.
Jake Lawless able to roll out of the way. TW3 lands face first into the canvas on that splash.
Incredible. Man, they are a piece of work. Trash.
Fans of OVW, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
We are live tonight from Louisville, Kentucky. Good Lord!
Welcome to OVW.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking live in the Derby City, downtown Louisville, Kentucky, where it's another red-hot night of action here in the Hotpoint Davis Arena. We welcome you in to OVW RISE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Mystic Valley, California, Killah Kai.
It's AJ McKay, Linda Kay, the East End villain, Josh Ashcraft. We are right along ringside, and we are ready for more great OVW action. Guys, I am stoked. Making our way to Christmas chaos.
Oh my goodness, on the road to Christmas chaos, but we got some chaos to go through tonight first.
Absolutely.
And her opponent from the streets, the Buchetto-esque baddie of OVW, Hollyhood Haley J.
Well, guys, she is home for the holidays, I guess. Hollyhood Haley J makes her return to the Hotpoint Davis Arena.
This will be a first-time ever matchup. Killah Kai taking on the former three-time OVW Women's Champion Hollyhood Haley J.
All right, guys, I got some goosies, got some goosebumps here with Haley J's return.
Well, Linda, we just saw Haley J swing that jacket in the face of Killah Kai. She does that to all of her opponents, but Killah Kai didn't take kindly to that for sure.
Not at all. I don't think she
Haley
even flinched.
J is not afraid of any man or woman walking the face of this earth. Killah Kai might intimidate some of the other women in the OVW locker room, but not Hollyhood Haley J.
Not at all right now, facing off.
Collar and elbow
Killah
tie
Kai there.
Yeah, this is going to be a workout for Haley J. Listen, Hollyhood has faced some of the most formidable competitors there is.
Whoa!
Oh, man.
That size
Haley was
difference
able to
right
use
there.
that corner to walk herself out of a bad position, but Killah Kai just too powerful.
Well, that's the thing. Haley's going to have to use strategy here. She's not going to be able to match strength with Killah Kai. She's going to have to use some kind of a game plan, and something tells me she's got something on the back of her.
She's got speed, she's got strategy, but she's not going to get anywhere with a waist lock on Killah Kai.
Haley J can throw the mind games, though, Josh.
She is great at the mind games for sure, Linda. Absolutely right.
Takes the arm, and Killah Kai standing tall, showing the power. Swings wild. Haley tries to get a running crossbody, but Kai snatches her up.
Killah Kai so absolutely powerful. Haley J, though,
Haley
smart.
managed to land on her feet.
Yeah.
Kai tried to swing her into the canvas.
Fought her way out of it, crucifix. But look, Killah has her up in the air. She's just so powerful, but Haley trying everything here, Josh.
Haley tries to transition into a sunset flip. Killah Kai standing tall still. Haley can't seem to pull her down.
Oh my
Haley
goodness.
smartly rolls out of the way. And runs through with the knee to the jaw. And oh my God, Kai just flung her off.
Any normal human being, that would have been a 3 count.
That would have taken them out.
Killah Kai kicked out. Look at choke slam.
Haley swung. Kai caught her and choke slammed her.
Killah
This
Kai
woman is
incredible. She's just incredible.
She's not human. She's a force of nature.
She is not someone to be played with. That is for darn sure. Handful of hair now. Referee admonishing her, telling her to let the hair go.
Clubbing blow across the throat of Haley.
My question is, what can Haley do to try to overcome this monster, Killah Kai?
Another clubbing blow.
I mean, you got to think, guys, could this potentially be a message maybe to Freya? You know, obviously Killah Kai lost that match at Thanksgiving Thunder, but you got to think that Killah's trying to send a message here to Freya.
Just flung Haley face first into the corner of the ring.
Maybe it's a what you can do, I can do better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Something tells me that Killah Kai is not done with Freya the Slaya. She wants to get back in that title picture. After that loss at Thanksgiving Thunder, the crowd rallying behind Haley J here, fighting back, firing up with a big chop.
And Kai just shuts her right down with a clothesline.
And you got to think, you know, Haley's been one of the stars of Slap Fight, and you got to think that those chops have a little bit more stink on them as of late. Look at the power, though, of Kai here. Ragdolls her.
Gets her right into a face lock, takes her into the air, and look at the power with the vertical suplex. One arm.
Oh, man. Killah Kai, the impact, the strength, absolutely incredible.
Killah Kai not done yet. And it's like I said earlier, Haley J has yet to ever face Killah Kai. This is the first time matchup between these two women. And Haley, you're right, she's been in Slap Fight. She's been all over the place. You have to wonder if she's been able to watch tape on Killah Kai to prepare before tonight.
Haley has one thing in her favor. It's not size, it's in-ring competitiveness. It's the experience.
It's that I'm gonna claw your eyes out.
Well, that too.
Haley J.
It's that too.
Haley J will claw your eyes out. She will fight dirty if need be. She is from the streets, homie. Stomps on the instep, right hand to the jaw.
Well, the more damage she's trying to impart onto Killah Kai, the more angry Kai is getting. Poked to the eye, and there's that backhand.
Haley, that two-piece of a biscuit.
Yes, I'm hungry.
Sends Killah Kai back into the corner. Haley charges in. Oh my God! Kai just dumped her over.
Haley's on her feet, though.
Hot shots her across the top rope.
Haley now climbing up to that top turnbuckle. What is she gonna do? And she catches her with that flying crossbody for the cover. What in the world?
That wasn't enough. She just flung Haley off of her like nothing.
Haley running knee to the jaw, but Kai again kicks out.
Kicks out at one, Josh. At one. Killah Kai, what is it gonna take to stop this woman?
Right now, though, Haley has the support here from the Hotpoint Davis Arena crowd.
Haley stomps right in the back of the head of Kai. Kai, though, couldn't go down.
Look at the look on Haley's face. She doesn't know what to do at this point. She has thrown caution to the wind. She's done everything she can. Killah Kai, though, now trying to get her up for that choke slam off her feet.
She's got Haley up on her shoulders. Haley managed to slide out the back.
Man.
Haley lined that one up. She wanted pinpoint accuracy.
So devastating. So devastating with those super kicks, man. She nails them every single time.
And on the money.
On the money.
Kai still on her feet in the corner.
Look out here. Referee checking on Kai.
But Haley.
The Sock of Rocks is back.
Yeah, you got the Soccer Rocks referee Dallas Edwards.
Well, hey, sometimes you just can't fight fair, you know? Oh, my God!
Kai tore her head off with a clothesline.
In for the pin attempt, 2 and 3. Killah just beat Haley.
Here is your winner, Killah Kai.
What in the world? Incredible.
If you had just been there last week, we wouldn't have lost the title.
I told you,
we wouldn't have lost. If it wasn't for you, Jack, we wouldn't have lost. You know what, Jack? What? Car troubles, huh?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm tired of your excuses, Jack.
It's not an excuse.
I've heard it before. I'm done.
He didn't do his breathing techniques. It's okay. He'll come back.
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling. the OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
People ask all the time, who the heck is Low Cost Airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rates you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now.
Call 855-993-2041. That's 855-993-2041. Again, 855-993-2041.
Packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking, now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Only at the Kentucky Derby Museum.
And now, Hotpoint presents the toughest moment of the night.
Mon scoops up his son.
He said, here comes Big Jaden Nero. Wait a second here, though. He stops.
Oh, wait a minute. Take it out.
And Jaden Nero teaching Tommy parents.
Oh, wait.
Well, this is a no disqualification. It's a grudge match. Said Drew holding Jaden Nero as Tommy Boy beats him.
On his bare skin.
And now, Hotpoint presents...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Salt Lake City, Utah, the flowing Samoan Anthony Toatele.
Anthony Toatele, seemingly a change in his demeanor as of late.
Well, he's aligned himself with Dustin Jackson in recent weeks. I mean, I don't know what it is about some people that just feel like they can just take whatever they want and do whatever they want. I mean,
I don't know. His recent actions have gotten me shaking my head.
Well, there goes Mickie.
And his opponent, seductive Steven Steve.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a former OVW Rush Division champion.
Yeah, Rush.
Rush Division, Mr. 169. Oh, Lord.
Nice.
Baby doll.
That was me.
Anthony Toatele visibly disgusted Well, it's Steven Steele.
I am too. You just can't see my face.
Anthony Toatele, a man who's extremely
Wait, what?
Extremely disciplined. It takes what he does in the ring very seriously.
Well,
looking across the ring at someone who he views as, someone that doesn't take this seriously.
I gotta say, after what we saw at Thanksgiving Thunder from Steven Steele, though, I was legitimately impressed. I give this young man a hard time, but I gotta tell you, Steven was very impressive at Thanksgiving Thunder.
I'm not taking anything away from that. What I'm saying is Anthony Toatele feels like he should be in the ring with different competition. He wants to be in the ring with different competition.
He wants those championship opportunities.
Toatele, that's what he wants. He's not happy he's facing a former champion here tonight.
I guarantee you, though, Steven Steele will give him a challenge tonight. He always has.
That's
He
what
just
he does.
mentioned at Thanksgiving Thunder.
Is he just biting him?
I believe so.
Oh, okay, well.
Steven is not.
He bit his nipple.
He's not above that. Punches now from Steven Steele to Toatele.
Steven Steele, one of the most entertaining OVW competitors that we have had in some time. Toatele, one of the most dangerous.
Right.
Steven Steele, say what you will about the man, but he defended that Rush Division Championship with pride, with honor, with...
Honor?
Oh, I know all too well, Josh.
He told me he'd pay me $25 if I said something nice about him, all right?
All right, but right now, Anthony Toatele, though, as you mentioned, Josh, he is dangerous in the ring, dangerous in his stand-up game, dangerous on the ground, with the mat, I should say.
Boot to the ear, though, from Steven Steele, and Steele firing away with just wild right-handed strikes.
Oh, man!
Oh, that knocked him
a little
out.
bit too much time, and...
That agility from Mr. 169.
I don't know if it's agility. I think
is he gonna... I thought he was going to walk on his hands. That would have been so impressive. Tell me you wouldn't have been impressed.
I don't think those elbows could support that.
Steven Steele managed to save himself
right
from
now
going
with
into the
Anthony Toatele. Oh, kicking him right in the head. Whoa.
Toatele cleans his clock. Nowhere for Steele to go but into that ring post, and Steele on the floor.
Toatele out here talking all kinds of smack. Saying, is that the best you got?
Again, this new arrogance, this new cockiness.
Oh. Anthony Toatele.
He's in tremendous shape, though, guys.
You can't take anything away from the man, all right? He can talk trash, but he'll cash it, or he'll back it up. Toatele.
Well,
tried to muscle Steele up. Steele rolls him up.
2 count. Wow, that would have been an upset.
Oh!
Big Samoan drop, and down hard goes Steven Steele. Toatele says that's it. He's spending a lot of time jaw-jacking with this OVW faithful here tonight.
Is he taking too much time with this cockiness?
Steven Steele the opportunity to catch his win. Toatele locks in a cravat.
After we saw Steven Steele walk that top rope at Thanksgiving Thunder, I never in a million years thought I'd see that. This young man can pull out all the stops when he needs to.
Toatele just cut him back down, stopped him with a back elbow under the chin. Steele back up to his feet, but wobbly. Toatele's got him hooked for Uranagi. Steele back elbows his way out of it. Boot to the midsection.
Look out, is he going for a DDT? We've seen this before. Toatele, though, able to kick out. Oh, look at that! Oh, what a big choke slam down to the mat.
Sends Steele right down to the canvas for him across the jaw. Steele, though, able to roll that shoulder. He popped it up off the canvas last second.
Maybe he didn't get enough. Obviously, Steven Steele kicking out.
I couldn't even tell. Was that a choke? It looked like a choke from my vantage point.
Uranagi.
Was that a Uranagi?
Like okay. Yes, he managed to get him with it finally. He's been trying for it the whole matchup.
I don't
Steele
know.
pull himself back to his feet in the corner.
I don't know if that's the best spot for him, though.
He's giving him too much time to recover here. Oh, and he paid the price.
Whoa.
Steven Steele with a roll-up. 2 count.
Handful of tights, but no.
Which is not above Steven to grab the tights for sure. And now back to the punches here. Shades of Playboy Buddy Rose.
Shot to the top of the skull by Steven Steele. Got him hooked for that DDT.
Is he going to be able to connect this time, though? That's the question.
Whoa.
And he catches every bit of it. Can he cover him? Can he get the 3 count? In for the cover, 2. Toatele able to kick out, though.
Toatele finding the wherewithal. Dazed after being dropped on his head, Steven Seal has to wonder, what do I got to do?
Oh, not that. Not that.
That's
not that. We don't have to do that. No.
But we are.
No.
That's some new gear. I couldn't even picture what it was.
Super kick to the point of the jaw. Toatele's got him hooked up. Oh, he's got him in a rear naked choke.
Whoa.
Is Steven going to
tap him? He's already out.
He's out.
He's
Look at the
out
color
cold.
of his face.
Your winner, as a result of a submission, Anthony Toatele.
Toatele slapped it on and his face turned purple immediately. Anthony Toatele is one of the most dangerous competitors in OVW.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's OVW RISE is brought to you by American Mobile Glass, family-owned in serving Kentucky since 1946. Glass repair for auto, residential, and commercial. Visit AmericanMobileGlass.com and get your free estimate today.
If you haven't seen OVW RISE on Thursday nights live, well, why not?
Why not?
Get your tickets now at OVWTix.com and become part of the action every Thursday night as OVW RISE broadcasts around the world.
Come see me.
So if you haven't seen OVW live,
why not?
Here's an important message from the U.S. Med Diabetes Solution Center. If you have diabetes, you know the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce your pain right away. It's easy to use. It helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. So call us right now to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. U.S. Med. Better service. Better care.
Can I start you off with a drink?
I'll have an LA.
What's an LA?
Well, it's the perfect drink for you and your date. Ask anyone around and they'll proudly state, yeah, it's the reason we all celebrate. And when you crave a taste that's simply divine, this timeless recipe is so fine. What will it be? Don't make a mistake. Grab a seat, there's a decision to make.
So, what will it be?
I think I'll have an LA.
Graduating debt-free is the best feeling through the Metro College program. You would be a package handler, you would work nights, and you get your weekly paycheck, 100% paid tuition, and bonuses for JCTC and U of L. Less than a year after I graduated, I bought a house on my own because of all the benefits that I received and the freedom that I had from graduating debt-free. I want to help any student get that same opportunity.
and now, the Wix Pizza Rewind.
If these championships aren't defended tonight, then they're gonna forfeit.
For the ride, ducks under both men, charges!
It takes to keep those titles. Oh, wait a minute!
What the hell? Hernandez!
After everything they put.
Oh, this is holding Daniel Spencer alone.
Wait! No!
That was the Wix Pizza Rewind. Wix Pizza on Baxter Avenue and Heights Lane in Louisville.
Hush! Cut the music! I said cut the music! Hush! I said hush. Erik, get up here right now and you let us star in this ring. Right now. Hurry up, chop, chop. You let us star in this ring right now.
Well, who gave Grover from Sesame Street a microphone tonight? That's what I'd like to know.
Hush. For those of you who have pea-sized brains and can't remember what happened at Thanksgiving Thunder, Superior Tommy Boy beat Jay De Niro. I said, hush. Jay De Niro thought he could treat me like a 5-year-old and bend me over his knee and spank me with a belt. How'd that feel to get the licks back, Pops? Now I'm standing here with the best unit, the best family, full of winners, the Evans family. We got 2 tag champs right here.
Hush. So Tommy Boy is right. We are the OVW Tag Team Champions. It was a hard-fought battle. Donovan Cecil never stood a chance. That scumbag, Jay De Niro, stuck his nose where it didn't belong. You shut up, little girl. But at the end of the night at Thanksgiving Thunder, Superior Tony Evans and Drew Hernandez stood victorious. Now I see 2 champions out here, but I only see 1 championship. So there's another man that is still holding what is ours. So Jack Vaughn, if you're back there and you've got the completion of our pair, come out here and give it to us now.
Well, that win was stolen. I'm just going to put that right out there. That win was stolen.
Asterisk or not, a win's a win. Jack Vaughn, the former OVW Tag Team Champion.
Hush!
Evans, there's a reason you only have 1 tag team championship title. And it's because you didn't beat the tag team champions, you beat Donovan Cecil and not Jack Vaughn.
You weren't there. You didn't show up. I don't care if somebody cut your brake line so you couldn't get here. You didn't show up.
Wait.
That's interesting, Evans. I just said I had car trouble. I never said someone cut my brake lines.
Now look, all I said was you just didn't make it, which is true.
No, you said someone cut my brake lines, and now I know who it was.
Whoa! Well, none of us knew exactly what was
See, you can fight
wrong.
us, but you don't even have a partner, Jack.
Listen what you do! You do have a partner, Jack. Come on!
Whoa! Oh my goodness!
Donovan Cecil laying waste to everything he sees!
Goodbye, Tommy Boy! Goodbye, Evans! Goodbye, Hernandez!
Donovan Cecil, Jack Vaughn. Wiping out.
Wait a second.
Since we didn't get an actual tag team title match at Thanksgiving Thunder. We're gonna make it a tag team title match right here, right now, tonight.
Whoa! What? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we found out so much right out of the gate. We found out that apparently Tony Evans just stooged himself off because Jack just said...
There's the ring. Just off and running.
Not here tonight, so Al Snow steps in and makes it official, and here we go. Look, already Evans, like...
Evans trying to get away from Vaughn in the corner. Vaughn will have none of it. Sends him for the right across the ring and just lays him out. Evans not realizing where the hell he was.
He's swimming?
The fact that Donovan Cecil has apparently seen past it all now and has interjected himself in this match, and here comes the big man.
Donovan Cecil understands Jack Vaughn has made a great tag team partner with him. The two of them have managed to complement each other and level each other up, no pun intended.
Well, as we saw earlier, there was some contingency there. Jack was trying to explain, dude, it was car trouble. I had car issues. Donovan was just kind of, he'd heard that song and dance before, but now he's seen that it was true. It was fact. Look at the power of the mammoth. My word.
Donovan Cecil making all the blood rush into the head.
I'm looking at my watch.
Tony
Whoa.
Evans.
Nothing but air time there.
That was a long time. Oh, tag there from Jack Vaughn. I mean, this is the best I've seen of the two of them really gel together, right, guys? I mean, I know they had the tag belts at one time, but right now they just seem to be the best cohesive unit, if you will, that I've ever seen.
Well, I think these two competitors both are a thumb to the eye. I think Jack Vaughn and Donovan Cecil both have two enemies, and that is that of Tony Evans and Drew Hernandez. So when you can focus on two other people you hate more than your partner, there you go.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend and all that such.
Well, yeah, I guess there's that too. Vaughn in control of Tony Evans here, the superior one in trouble, has got to get to the corner and make that tag. And he does.
Hernandez finally coming into the matchup as a legal man. Drop toe hold from Vaughn, sends him face first to the mat.
Boom! Big back elbow. In for the cover here, just a 1 count.
Al Snow made this matchup. You have to think neither Hernandez nor Evans were expecting to have to defend the tag team championships here tonight. Jack Vaughn pulled back into the corner, but the tag made by Donovan Cecil, and Cecil the headbutt to the midsection.
Well, I don't think Evans and Hernandez ever thought they'd have to defend them again. I think, we won them, and now we can just carry them around all the time and tote them around, like we're king of the mountain.
All right, sure.
This is part of being a champion.
Right. I'm sure they definitely weren't expecting.
Oh, man.
Thank you for that, Josh.
Drew Hernandez in absolute agony from those chops. Sent hard into that corner by Cecil. Listen to the crowd here.
Oh, man. we say it every week. Every time we see Donovan in that squared circle, that man just doesn't understand his own strength. Again? Oh,
cross
the
chop.
old Tracy Smothers there.
Now cross chop to the throat. Shades reminiscent of Tracy. Now the tag made. In comes Tony Evans. And look at this. Brakes put on. Forearm to the jaw. But Donovan Cecil just too big, just too powerful.
And Tony Evans is not a small man, Josh. I mean, comparatively,
not at all.
Standing next to Donovan, he kind of looks small.
Oh my God, just tossing him like nothing. Oh,
man.
Donovan Cecil never ceases to amaze.
No, the speed and the agility, the airtime.
A man
with
his
Donovan.
size
Yes.
shouldn't move the way that he does.
Not at all. And I'm really impressed with the tag team action and the cohesiveness tonight of Vaughn and Cecil here. These guys have been operating like a well-oiled machine. Quick tags in and out.
I've said it in their matches in the past. When they get on the same page, they are a threat to anyone they are in the ring against. And now they are completely on the same page.
They're terrifying. I mean, as a cohesive unit, like right now.
And a lot of the accolades and a lot of the things has to go to therapist Larkin of all people.
Yes. He said, I need to book a session.
You need to book several.
Oh.
Tony Evans crawling towards Drew Hernandez, cut off with the pass by Jack Vaughn. Vaughn just scoops him up like a small child and sends him into the canvas. Oh, look at this.
And the big elbow. The veteran in for the cover here. 2 count, Hernandez in to break it up.
Now Jack Vaughn bringing Tony Evans back to his feet. And Evans right to the eyes of Vaughn. Tags out and in comes the Mayan Mauler.
Well, if all else fails, I guess rake the eyes.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Drew Hernandez takes down Jack Vaughn with the clothesline. Might have cracked his jaw.
Oh my gosh. Drew Hernandez, one powerful man too. Whoa.
Drew Hernandez is a vicious man.
I was getting ready to say that. He is a vicious individual.
Sadistic,
You know, we talked about the chops earlier from Donovan Cecil. We didn't talk about the fact that...
Cover!
2 count only, says referee Brandon Toll. We didn't talk about the fact that Drew Hernandez did not go down. He stayed, albeit with the help of the ropes, on his feet and took the pain. That is the toughness of Drew Hernandez.
They don't call him the Mayan Mauler for nothing.
He loves to maul them all.
You can't underestimate the power and the quickness and the nastiness of Drew Hernandez.
Hernandez sends Vaughn down into the canvas and just snatches a chin lock on him. A European uppercut to a chin lock almost.
Now there you see Tommy Boy
cheering on him, and he calls his real big brother, Drew Hernandez.
Whatever.
Just gross.
As Drew Hernandez has negated the height advantage that Jack Vaughn had by dragging him to the canvas, but Vaughn trying to will himself back to his feet. The OVW faithful and his tag partner cheering him on.
Vaughn back up now. Series of elbows to the solar plexus of Hernandez, and Hernandez with a big clubbing blow to the back. Look out here, Vaughn catches him.
Swing and a miss, short inverted atomic drop.
In comes the mammoth.
Headbutt from Donovan Cecil.
Off the ropes, Hernandez. Man, just got clobbered there.
Tried to make the tag. Oh, he did make the tag.
Oh
my God, the airtime!
Right on the tailbone, and bye-bye Tony Evans.
Wait, what is Jack Vaughn doing?
What? Oh my God! A ball off the ring apron. Jack Vaughn doesn't do that kind of stuff.
Well, he just did.
My word! Hang on, wait a second here.
What's he?
Where's Evans and where is Evans and Hernandez going here?
Oh no, Donovan Cecil!
Oh! Holy Tope Suicida through the ropes!
No!
The mammoth! Tommy Boy beside himself out here. Can't believe what he just saw. The OVW faithful can't believe. I can't believe what I just saw. My God!
They're absolutely loving it.
Tommy Boy needs to get over here and check on his fake dad and his ugly stepbrother.
Oh, hang on though. Jack Vaughn sets his sights on him. Telling Tommy Boy, don't get involved if you know what's good for you.
I wouldn't mind seeing Tommy Boy get an old chop from Jack Vaughn myself, but that's just me.
Wisely stepping back.
Hernandez face first into the edge of the ring.
He's weaselly stepping back. That's what Tommy Boy is. Cecil now working over Evans. Hernandez still out here on the floor. Oh, man. Headbutt right to the cranium of Tony Evans.
Short headbutts out of Donovan Cecil. God, look at the size of that man's neck.
Look at the size of that forehead.
Yeah, the amount of force that he's able to transfer is insane. Jack Vaughn now boots the midsection of superior Tony Evans.
Scoops him up. Another slam down to the canvas. Tony Evans is in a world of hurt here, guys.
And another quick tag back into his partner. Donovan Cecil hits the ropes and a splash, just crushing Tony Evans.
1, 2. I don't know if you saw that in the bottom of the screen. You could see Tommy Boy reach for that leg of Donovan Cecil, try to grab a hold of it.
Of course.
Front face lock applied.
OVW tag team titles on the line here.
Wait.
Ooh!
Chop right across the chest and takes all the air out of Tony Evans. Evans face first into the buckle and Vaughn lines him up for another.
Oh,
Jack Vaughn's literally beating him from pillar to post, corner to corner, and oh no.
You can see the sweat fly across the Davis Arena of the chest of Tony Evans.
It's music to my ears, honestly.
The crowd chanting one more time. This might kill him.
We were all waiting with bated breath. Tony Evans.
OVW RISE continues. Tag team titles on the line as Tony Evans, Drew Hernandez, the champions, defend against former champions Jack Vaughn and Donovan Cecil. And Donovan is putting a whooping on Tony Evans.
And he is. Sends him hard down into the mat. Donovan Cecil getting up ahead of steam.
Cover here, 2.
Oh, Drew Hernandez in. Donovan Cecil willing to give up the cover for that split second.
The former champions have been really taking it to the current champions. Vaughn and Cecil have been looking like a well-oiled machine tonight.
Right, this is the best. We've seen them work together as a team.
They want those OVW Tag Team Championships back around their waist. Tag made. Jack Vaughn comes into the ring and just lights up Tony Evans. Shot right into the solar plexus.
Tony Evans has been in there for a while now, guys. He's got to get over the corner, make that tag to Drew Hernandez, get Drew back in. Tony is just out of it. He doesn't even know where he's at right now. And here comes those fists raining down. Right on the ear, too, Josh.
The ear of the temple, Tony Evans staggering his way out. Jack Vaughn gets him with a back elbow. I don't think Evans has any clue at all where he is.
I don't think so either.
Tony Evans stumbling around like a man sleepwalking.
Shots like that can really cauliflower the ear up, and all that blood goes rushing into the ear and causing it to bulge up, turn bright red, causes cartilage damage there. Look out here. Vaughn tries to scoop him up.
Evans slides out the back door, tags in Donovan, tags in Drew Hernandez, and Drew Hernandez is getting vicious in there again with Jack Vaughn, but Vaughn manages to get out of the grip of Hernandez.
Oh, neck breaker. Cover now. 2.
Rapid fire offense here out of these two men.
Tremendous match. Yeah. Absolutely tremendous tonight between both of these teams. Who wants it more? That is the question. Do Jack Vaughn and Donovan Cecil have the wherewithal, have the drive to get back to the top of the mountain, or are Tony Evans and Drew Hernandez going to retain?
Vaughn tries to send Hernandez for the round. Hernandez reverses the Irish whip, and Vaughn hits hard and immediately goes down, clutching at his side.
Up the mammoth, too. Whoa, hold on. Donovan right now.
And Drew just standing on the neck of Jack Vaughn. Oh, and Tommy Boy getting involved, too.
Come on.
This little peep squeak. I don't know about the rest of you, but I can't despise that little weasel.
Ugh.
Drew Hernandez tags back in to superior Tony Evans. Or rather, tags out, tags in Evans. Now Jack Vaughn reeling as Evans choking him on the ropes.
I think at this point the champions are getting desperate here. And
Oh,
again,
come on.
Tommy Boy
Again.
choking
Come on.
Jack Vaughn over the second ropes here, taking advantage of the situation.
This little pissant getting involved in every match. Why is he even out here? Does he have a manager's license?
I don't know, but I tell you what, I wish Jay De Niro would have finished him off at Thanksgiving Thunder and just beat the hell out of his son and taught him a lesson.
Back elbow from Vaughn. Vaughn's trying to fight back.
Evans now in control, getting ready to whip Vaughn out of the corner, hits hard in the turnbuckle.
But Vaughn fires back out.
Explodes out of that turnbuckle. Man, with bringing the fire, and Evans back down to the canvas.
All 4 men in this match so long, they just gotta put every bit of
Oh
energy in
my
this.
God.
Whoa, wait a minute.
The
Speaking of putting energy in everything.
Oh, snake eyes right to the turnbuckle goes Evans. Cover now from Vaughn, 2.
Oh, and look at that. Jack Vaughn popped up ready to fight Drew Hernandez. Hernandez trying to shake a little bit of feeling back into his hand there. Tag made, and Donovan Cecil, Kentucky's strongest man, multiple times over, comes back in.
You got to think, what's it going to take for Donovan and Vaughn to pull out a win here against Evans and Hernandez? They have thrown everything they can at Evans and Hernandez so far.
Donovan just trying to completely break that man in half in the corner. Jack Vaughn clearing out some airspace there for his tag partner.
Definitely not the corner that Tony Evans wants to be in right now.
Shot to the kidneys.
Well, they're very smart. Quick tags in and out, isolating him away from Hernandez, not letting him make that tag.
Superior Tony Evans now up on the shoulder. Look at that airplane spin, Linda.
Whoa. Despite all this time, where does Jack Vaughn find the energy and the agility to stand and spin this
again?
That's hard to do.
He's saying, let's do another lap.
He's got a grown man on his shoulders. He's twirling him around in the air with these. Both men. Both men a little dizzy here, though.
Well, bye-bye Tony Evans. Out to the floor he goes. Vaughn said,
down to one knee.
Vaughn almost struck the referee inadvertently.
I don't know if that was a good idea or not.
It's Tony Evans waving him off. I don't think Evans wants...
Well, how are they going to help him get undizzy?
Wait, is he going to swing on his own?
Cold water, but...
Oh, no.
Jack Vaughn sending him back into the ring.
Vaughn out on that apron. What in the world is it? Look out! Oh! Big leg drop across the throat of Tony Evans.
Ouch.
Just about decapitated him. And now Vaughn in firm control of this matchup. Hernandez watching on, but Desperate shot there from superior Tony Evans.
Absolute desperation,
able
Josh.
to make the tag.
He was able to get away from Vaughn long enough to get that tag to Hernandez.
Oh.
Hernandez, the fresh man.
Fist.
Haymakers right to the midsection.
Vaughn reverses the whip, sends Hernandez into the corner. Hernandez scooped up, and Vaughn just drops him.
Vintage Vaughn.
Vintage Vaughn.
I
Absolutely.
love
Oh, and hang on, talk about vintage Jack Vaughn.
Oh,
Here comes this idiot.
Lariat, but Tommy Boy up. Provides a momentary distraction there.
Well, Therapist Larkin.
Oh,
also
Hernandez with a spine buster.
Cover
Floats
here.
over.
2 count.
Oh, I thought that was going to be
That
it.
was close. Super close. I thought he had him there, guys.
Drew Hernandez just a split second away from retaining and now just stomping down on the sternum of Jack Vaughn. Ooh. And Hernandez, again, he's so good at just imposing his will on his opponents in the ring. Every single shot, every single strike thrown with devastating intent.
He's so intimidating.
Well, and
He's
look
got
at
that speed and that size coming right at you.
Look at where the focus of that foot is. It's right on the lungs. He's pressing down on that chest so that Jack can't get air into those lungs.
Oh. And then drops an elbow across the chest as well for good measure.
Crowd trying to rally behind Jack Vaughn here.
Hernandez grounding Vaughn and just grinding down on him. Vaughn's trying to fight out, but he hasn't been able to draw a solid breath in at least a solid
look
minute.
at his face, and it's turning purple already.
Just thing Hernandez is doing, he's got that bicep trapped down. He's pushing all of his weight like a vice into the neck of Vaughn. Vaughn can't get the oxygen his brain needs. Vaughn might be fading out here, guys.
Yeah, his arms are starting to go limp here. He is...
He's trying to rally. He realized the referee's there, but...
You cut off that blood supply, the oxygen goes too, and...
How much has been taken out of Jack Vaughn here?
You can black out very quickly. There's 2. If this arm falls again, it's over. Oh! So close!
He's holding on.
Vaughn with the last-ditch attempt. Manages to hold himself back, fight to his feet.
Vaughn trying to fight back. In the wrong corner in no man's land. Hernandez trying to keep him isolated here. Big boot from Vaughn.
Vaughn fighting off Evans and De Niro. Back elbow under the point of the jaw.
Whoa! Whoa!
My gosh!
A blockbuster. He flung himself so hard he wound up across the ring. Oh my God!
But to what capacity, though, Josh? It took all the life out of Hernandez and out of Vaughn, both men down, and the referee starts the count. Up to 2 now.
Jack Vaughn finally starting to stir. Donovan Cecil trying to rally his tag partner here.
Anxious to get in. He might tear apart the rope.
Donovan
Look at that.
Cecil shaking the entire ring.
Donovan is incensed on the ring apron.
He wants
Vaughn so close, but so far away.
Vaughn able to kick Hernandez away into the rope.
Gets the tag. Here comes Cecil. The mammoth is a house of fire. Taking it to both Evans and Hernandez.
Donovan Cecil throwing vicious clotheslines in there. Scoops up Drew Hernandez.
Like he's nothing.
Right.
Like he's nothing.
Uh-oh, we know what's coming. Can he do it? He can get Drew to do this?
Is Cecil going to be able to get the swing applied to Hernandez? Oh!
Tony Evans charges through, though. Donovan Cecil's trying to get his base. Oh,
Whoa!
my God! DVD!
Whoa!
Drew Hernandez! Just like Drew Hernandez had the match won for his team.
I thought that was all charade. I thought that Hernandez and Evans were going to retain those tag titles. Vaughn rolling Cecil over to the corner. Tag. Vaughn back in now.
Vaughn looking to settle a score with Hernandez. Right hands to the jaw. Oh!
Wow.
Cut him down where he stood, and in comes Donovan Cecil.
Vaughn has really been pulling out all the stops for this one.
Whoa,
Look
whoa,
out! Look at this tag team! The big boot! This could be it for Hernandez! Can Vaughn get the pin?
Jack Vaughn hooks a leg too.
Foot on the rope.
Drew Hernandez smartly getting his foot on the rope, breaking the referee's count.
You got to hand it to Hernandez, Linda. Great ring awareness there to get that foot up on that rope.
I mean, just how much has been taken out of all four of these men in this match. Have been in for how many minutes?
Cross chop again to the throat, taking the option away from Jack Vaughn.
To your point, all of these men are absolutely exhausted or have to be, but a big chop to the chest of Tony Evans.
Shot to the back of the skull, and hang on, Vaughn saying, get up. What the hell is Jack Vaughn and Donovan Cecil going to do here?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, this can't end well for Tony Evans if they're able to connect whatever they're planning here.
There's no way.
Tony Evans. Oh, big superplex. Vaughn. Cecil. Oh! Swanton from Donovan.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Seismic swanton!
I felt the earth shake!
Oh my!
Hernandez with a spear, knocking Cecil on top of Vaughn.
I don't know if he even planned that or not, but nevertheless, it broke up the pin attempt. This match has been absolutely incredible. The tag team championships are on the line here.
All four men giving it their all.
Jack Vaughn scooping up Tony Evans. Evans, spear, but Vaughn didn't go down. There's that backhand. Vaughn still on his feet.
Therapist Larkin up on the apron. That glove. Wait a second.
De Niro. Papa De Niro is out.
Pops De Niro just took his son off the apron here. But
Tommy Boy pitched that loaded glove.
Yeah, Tommy Boy threw the glove in the ring. Hernandez has it now. Oh!
Lariat from Vaughn.
Crap!
Lariat out of nowhere.
Who's legal?
Tony Evans still the legal man. Oh.
Larkin, wait a second. The glove was laying on the apron. Larkin grabbed the glove and put her house shoe in there.
Hold on.
Wait a second. Tony thinks he's putting the leather glove on, but he's putting on Therapist Larkin's house shoe. What? Well, Tony Evans knows he's screwed now.
All those minutes in this match, he just wasn't thinking straight.
Evans swinging a miss. Cecil's got him in the air. Vaughn!
Lariat into a German out of nowhere. Can they pull it off? And they win. We've got new champions.
Your winners and new OVW Tag Team Champions, the Mammoth Donovan Cecil and the veteran Jack Vaughn.
All it takes is that 3 count, guys. They got screwed at Thanksgiving Thunder, but now the titles are back to where they deserve to be. Jack Vaughn, Donovan Cecil, hands held high as the new OVW Tag Team Champions.
What a tag team title match to end Rise. Man, what a night.
I'm still catching my breath from that entire match.
Jay De Niro gets some revenge on his son, Tommy Boy, who tried to interfere. And look at that. In with the congratulations comes Pops De Niro. What a hell of a match this has been tonight. What a hell of a rise as we are on the road to Christmas Chaos. If you don't have your tickets, make sure you join us. It's Sunday, December 21st, OVWrestling.com. Every match happens in a cage. Wait a second.
Before everybody goes home, I think we all got to do something together.
Wait a second.
Are we going to sit? It is. We're going to sit. Look out, guys. Oh! Slap. Give them the people what they want.
We are on our way to Christmas
can't wait.
like you said, every match inside a solid steel cage.
What a way to spend Christmas, you know? No better way than with us here at OVW.
And folks, don't forget about the new OVW Legacy Collection. You can go to ovwrestling.com and get our brand new merchandise line, the award show coming up, all of the information you can find at ovwrestling.com. It's going to be a huge holiday weekend of excitement starting Thursday all the way to Sunday, and man, it's going to be tremendous. If you're looking for something for Christmas or something to put in the stockings, OVW tickets make the perfect gift. Folks, we are out of time. We'll see you next week right here on Rise.